All right, this session is going out to answer a question from Reverend Ken Blanchard, who said, "How do I go about linking to my iTunes, my podcast in iTunes?" So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over to the School of Podcasting, and you will see it used to be that you could link to your podcast. It would be one click. So here I've got my iTunes link, and I'll show you how to get this in a second. But when I click on it, it goes to kind of a web page version of iTunes. So there's one click. Then from here you have to go view on iTunes. Now notice something here. When I click on this, it pops up a window and it says, do you want to save this for ITMSS? Let's write that down, shall we? So if I come over here and say that is ITMSS. All right, cool. Got that written down. And I say, okay, that's it. It then takes me to my link in iTunes. So basically, you could come into iTunes and search for your podcast. When you find it, right-click on it and choose Copy Link. Now, if we go back here, I right-clicked, I copied that link, and that link is that. So that was one click to bring up the iTunes on the web, one more click to bring it up here, one more click to say yes, show it in iTunes, and then one more here to subscribe. That would be 4 clicks. So what you can do here's the address to your podcast. Well, what you can do is take this ITMSS and just replace it. So instead of HTTPS, so what we're going to do is we're going to go from 4 clicks to, I believe, 2. So let's go back to the School of Podcasting. And if I said to get to iTunes, go to this link, it says, hey, do you want to open the site? So there's one click. That would be one click on the website. Now here's 2 clicks, and boom, you're there, and subscribe would be 3. So you reduce one click. You're reducing that going to the kind of web-based version of iTunes. So how do you get to your feed? Do a search for it, right-click on it, choose Copy Link, paste that somewhere, because this link would just be the one that takes people to iTunes. In fact, let's prove that again. If you go to this HTTP version, I'll go back to School of Podcasting. There we go. And when I go to that link, the HTTP version takes me to the web-based version of iTunes where I have to say view in iTunes. So by changing this from HTTPS to ITMSS, you eliminate this page from the equation. And so just take this link and you could put it into a post. You could attach it. You could put a link on an image, anything like that. That's how you would do it. Thanks for writing in, Ken.